I do get a number of calls from mortgage brokers from my website, and I've done a fair bit of co-brokering. So I thought maybe I'd do this video up just to give you a little bit of a quick view of how we can do business together, or can we do business together. I am a big believer in co-brokering deals. I find that maybe I have some areas of expertise. For instance, private lending on construction, land, development, commercial financing. That's kind of my niche. Um, you as a broker may have other niches where co-brokering can go both ways. You may have a borrower and I can help, and I may have a borrower and you can help. So I am a big believer in co-brokering. On most deals, I look at co-brokering deals as 50-50. I feel that a broker has brought a borrower to the table and I'm bringing a lender to the table, and it's a 50-50. There may be a time, where it's a different type of deal. Maybe it's a larger mortgage, maybe it requires a lot of work, and which the larger deals do, where, it may not be 50-50, it may be a smaller fee for the co-broker that has the borrower. I would say that'll be rare, but it may happen. Most of the time I find it works better when the cooperating broker still looks after the borrower. Most of the time I look at the deal and decide and maybe place the deal with a private individual within a day or so. So it happens pretty quick. We may need to have a conversation with the borrower, or my private lender might want to have an interview with the borrower. So generally, I usually leave the dealing with the borrower in the hands of the cooperating broker. Having said that, if it's ever a deal where it's quite large and there's a lot more work to do and a lot more detail and process, in those cases, yes, I may say, okay, well, let's talk about it, and maybe I should be dealing direct with the borrower just to make things move a lot quicker, smoother, and make sure the details get taken care of. But this would be discussed, as part of the arrangements before we start doing the deal. Well, the type of private mortgage deals that we fund, first of all, a lot of it is in Southern Ontario. We do a lot of construction. We'll do some land stuff and some commercial. I don't have private money really for 90 or 95 or 100% financing. That's not a niche that I have. There are some brokers that do that. I don't. My private lenders usually stop at about 85% loan to value, and that's even rare. So it's around Southern Ontario, and I have private lenders that make pretty quick decisions. So that's the type of lending we look for. I think a good start is a phone call. I'm usually accessible, rather quickly. You leave a message. I'm usually, within the hour we can talk. Let's talk about the deal. If we think there's something there, next step would be maybe faxing or emailing over some of the information you have, getting into the deal a bit more. And then the third step would be I will talk to my privates, see if there's a deal there, and if there is, then we'll go to the next step, commitment, hopefully a deal. We need to meet face to face. If we do, that's fine. We can meet at my office, your office, or we can meet somewhere. That's great. Usually I find it's not really that necessary, although there's no problem doing it. So it's a quick process, and especially the phone conversation, I find, the quick telephone call, we can decide pretty quick whether we're going to be able to do a deal together or not. If you need more information, give me a call or send me an email. Take care.